Good morning, students. Once again, welcome to the AP Residential Schools. This is Jansi Rani, working as a PGT Mathematics in AP Residential School, Nagireddy Gudam, West Godavari district. Yes, in the previous classes, we have discussed about the rational numbers. That means the introduction part of the rational numbers and also the properties of the rational numbers and the representation of the rational numbers on the number line. And we have already discussed about the rational numbers between any two rational numbers. Now today in this class we are going to discuss about the decimal representation of the rational numbers. So before going to this topic, so once again recall what is a rational number. So we already know that the numbers which can be written in the form of p by q, where q must be not equal to 0 and p comma q are integers. These numbers are called as the rational numbers. Okay. Now these rational numbers also can be represented in the form of decimals. Okay. So that is called as the decimal representation of the rational numbers. Let us see. Let us take a number 25 by 16. Now I am taking this number and I am representing this number in the form of a decimal form. For that to do general division, and for that we have to follow some steps. Okay. For the representation here, the decimal representation of the rational numbers, let us see how to do. 25 by 16, how to represent in the decimal form. For that we have to follow the steps. Here we are having 5 steps. The step 1 is divide the numerator by the denominator. That means take the numerator as the dividend and denominator as the divisor, and we have to continue the division. Continue the division. Second step is continue the division till the remainder left is less than the divisor. Now let us see. 16 ones are 16, and after doing subtraction we will get 15 minus 6 is 9. Here the remainder is 9 and the divisor is 16. It will not go on. Next to go for the next step, what we have to do? Go for the step 3. Put a decimal point in the dividend at the end of the and also at the end of the quotient also. So we have to put a decimal point in the dividend as well as in the at the right side of the number. Okay. Now in step 4, put a 0 on the right of the decimal point in the dividend as well as right of the remainder also. So here if you kept a point in the quotient, then while doing the process of division, every time in every step we have the chance to keep 1 0. So first of all you have to keep 0 in the dividend part, and we have to bring down that 0 for the remainder also. Okay. Now continue the division. Now 16 table in 90 how many times? 16 5s are 80. Once again do the subtraction, we will get the remainder 10. Already I have told if you kept a point once, always we have the chance to keep 1 0. Now once again you can keep one more 0 here and bring down that 0. Then now it will become 100. In 100, 16 table, it will goes on 6 times. 16 6s, 96. Once again now we will get the remainder is 4. Once again we can give one more 0 and bring down that 0 here. Then we are having 40. 16 table in 40 how many times? 16 2s are 32. Now once again we will get the remainder 8. Now keep one more 0, we can keep one more 0 here. Then we are having 80. 16 5s are 80. Now we got the remainder 0. This is the 5th step. Repeat step 4 till either the remainder is 0 or requisite number of decimal places have been obtained. Here we got the remainder 0. Now our division is completed. Now the decimal representation of 25 by 16 is 1.5625. Like this we can represent any of the rational number in the form of a decimal form. Okay. Now let us see one more example. So I am taking now 17 by 5. Now do the division. Take the numerator as the dividend and denominator as the divisor. 5 table in 17, 5 3s are 15. So we will get the remainder 2. Now the remainder is less than the divisor. At that time we have to keep a point in the quotient as well as in the dividend. And next we have to keep a 0 at the right side of the point and bring down that 0 for the remainder also. Now in 25 table 4 times 5 4s are 20. Now for 2 steps only we got the remainder 0 here. So the value of 17 by 5 is equal to 3.4. So like this we can represent any of the rational numbers in the form of decimals. Okay. Now these decimals once again are classified into 2 types. Let us see what are those. So these decimal numbers are once again divided into 2 types. So the first one is terminating decimal, and the second one is non-terminating decimals. So these decimal numbers are once again classified into terminating decimals and non-terminating decimals. Now see what are terminating decimals. .5645. Okay. Now this is the decimal number, no? In this decimal number, the number which is left side of the point is called as the whole number part, and the right side of the decimal part, this is called as the decimal part. Okay. Now in a decimal number, if the decimal part is consisting of only a limited number of digits, okay, if the decimal part contains only a limited number of digits, so for example one more 3.45, here also we are having only 2 digits in the decimal part. That means after some decimal places, in that case we will get the remainder 0, because already we have discussed it before, no? So that means here after few of the decimal places we are getting the remainder 0 and the value is terminating there, value is stopping there. So this type of decimals are called as the terminating decimals. Once again I am repeating, what are terminating decimals? In a decimal number, if the decimal part consisting of only a few, that means a limited number of digits are there, okay, then that type of decimal number is called as a terminating decimal. Okay. Now, so let us see one more example here. I am having the number 5 by 3. Okay. Now let us convert this number into the decimal form. Here 5 is dividing with 3. 3 table in 5 how many times? 1 time. 5 minus 3 is 2. And once again we have to keep the point and keep 0 in the dividend. Bring down that 0. 3 table in 20 how many times? 6 times. 3 6 are 18. Now once again I got the remainder 2. So I am keeping one more 0 and bring down like this. Now 3 table once again in 20 how many times? 6 times 18. Once again I am getting the remainder 2. Like this, if you are observing means every time this remainder is repeating and repeating. Is it correct or not? Then we will get the answer also like this 1.666666 and so on. Here, so when we are observing means in the decimal part, it is not ending at anywhere. It is continuing. It is having the infinite number of digits in the decimal part. So if you are having the decimal numbers like this type of decimals are called as the non-terminating decimals. Okay, and these non-terminating decimals are also again classified into 2 types. Okay, let us see what are those. Yeah, once again these non-terminating decimals are classified into 2 types, that is non-terminating recurring decimals and non-terminating non-recurring decimals. So in this class we are going to discuss about the non-terminating recurring decimals. Let us see what are the non-terminating recurring decimals. In the previous example we discussed that 5 by 3 value is equal to 1.6666 and so on. Here when we are observing the decimal part, here the same digit is repeating more and more number of times. It is repeating infinitely. Is it correct or not? Here the only one digit is repeating. Like that, some take another examples also. If I am having 4.373737373 like this, it is repeating. Then it is, see this one, 3737, 2 digits are repeating here. So like this, one more example, let us take 5.46535353 and so on. See this one, after 2 places 2 digits are repeating more number of times. Like this, if the limited number of digits are repeating infinitely, then this type of decimals are called as the non-terminating recurring decimals or non-terminating repeating decimals. These are also called as the non-terminating repeating decimals also. Okay, and so for rational numbers, if a rational number is converted into decimal form, so the rational numbers can be converted either as the terminating decimal or non-terminating recurring decimals. But here non-terminating non-recurring decimals are not rational numbers. You can learn about this type of numbers in the higher classes. But when a rational number is converted into the decimal form, then it may be a terminating decimal or it may be a non-terminating decimal. Okay, understand the concept now. So how to represent, how to identify whether the given rational number is a terminating decimal or non-terminating decimal? How can we identify? So without doing all the division process, we can identify the given rational number is a terminating decimal or non-terminating decimal. Let us see. I am taking the example 7 by 5. So convert into the decimal form. 7 is dividing with 5. 5 ones are 5 and keep a point and 0. 5 fours are 20. I got the remainder 0. So it is 1.4. Now I am taking the number 22 by 10. So I am dividing 22 with 10. 10 twos are 20. Remainder is 2. Now keep a point and 0. Again 10 twos are 20. So here also I got the remainder 0. Then its value is 2.2. Now I am taking the number 9 by 2. Okay. So let us see. Divide 9 with 2. 9, 2 fours are 8. Remainder is 1. Once again keep the point and 0. Bring down that point 0. Then 2 fives are 10. Once again we got the remainder 0. 4.5 its value. Okay. Now I am taking another number. 15 by 7. Okay. Now 15 is dividing with 7. Now 7 ones are 7, 7 twos are 14. Remainder is 1. Now keep the point. Keep 0 and bring down the 0. Now in 10 7 table, 1 time. 7 ones are 7. The remainder is 3. Already I have told for you, if you kept 1 point, always we have the chance to keep 1 0. Now keep one more 0. 30. Then we'll get 7 fours are 28. Now we got the remainder 2. Now continue the process. See this one once again. Here 15 is dividing with 7. 14 and 1. 7 ones are 7. The remainder is 3. Now keep one more 0 and bring down. 7 fours are 28. The remainder is 2 here. Once again keep one more 0. Then 7 twos are 14. Now the remainder is 6. One more time keep 0. Another 0 here. Then 60. 7 eights are 56. One more time. Yeah, it is 4. Now it is 40. Now one more 0 you have to keep here. Then 7 fives are 35. 10 minus 5 is 5. Now I got 50. Once again 7 sevens are 49. Now the remainder is once again 1. If you kept one more 0, once again I will get the remainder 10. Once again it is repeating or not? Yes, it is repeating once again. That means here we are having 2.142857. Again 142857 and so on. It is repeating like this. Okay. Now, so we can say that these 1, 2, 3 numbers are the terminating decimals and the fourth one is a non-terminating and it is the recurring decimal. Okay. Then how can we say without doing division? Okay. So when you are observing the denominators here, okay, here the denominator is 5, here the denominator is 2, here when you do the prime factorization of this denominator, we will get 2 into 5. Is it correct or not? So from this we can conclude that if the denominator is having the if the denominator is doing the prime factorization, if you are having the only 2 and 5 as the prime factors, either only 2 or either only 5 or product of 2 and 5 you are having other than any other prime factors, then we can say that that type of decimals are called as the terminating decimals. once again I am repeating, if the denominator is having only 5 as the prime factor, only 2 as a prime factor, or if it is having only 2 and 5 as the prime factors, okay, it is not having any other prime factors, then we can say that the type of numbers are called as the terminating decimals. Okay, now if the denominator is having the other prime factors except 2 and 5, remaining prime factors are there, or including 2 and 5 if you are having the any other prime factor. For example, let us see this one. Here I am having 21 by 14. Let us see. So here 14, when you did the prime factorization, I am having 2 into 7. Here 2 is there, but extra 7 also is there here. So directly when we can say that not only 2, not only 5, we are having another prime factor. So we can say that it is a non-terminating recurring decimal. Okay, understand the concept once again. So how can we identify the given rational number is a terminating decimal or non-terminating decimal? Means if the denominator, if you done the prime factorization for the denominator, if the denominator is not having any other prime factors except 2 and 5, then we can say that those rational numbers are terminating decimals. Okay, if the denominator is having other prime factors except 2 and 5, remaining prime factors are also is there, then we can say that those are non-terminating recurring decimals. Okay, now for these non-terminating recurring decimals, so some of the digits will be repeated. Let us see. 1.666 and so on. It is a non-terminating recurring decimal. In this non-terminating recurring decimal, so this can be represented as 1.6 bar. This bar indicates that 6 is repeated infinitely, and this 6 is called as the period for this non-terminating recurring decimal. Ante మనకి ఏ డిజిట్స్ అయితే రిపీట్ అవుతున్నాయో ఆ డిజిట్స్తో ఏర్పడేటువంటి నంబర్నే పీరియడ్ ఆఫ్ దట్ నాన్ టర్మినేటింగ్ రికరింగ్ డెసిమల్ అంటారు. నౌ హియర్ ఓన్లీ 6 ఈజ్ రిపీటింగ్, సో వీ కెన్ సే దట్ పీరియడ్ ఈజ్ 6. అండ్ హౌ మెనీ డిజిట్స్ ఆర్ రిపీటింగ్ హియర్? ఓన్లీ one number is repeating, only 6, that is one number is repeating. So we can say that the periodicity of this recurring decimal is called as 1. Let us see one more example. I am having 5.4757575 and so on. Here when we are observing this, so here the digits 7 and 5 are repeating continuously. So we can represent this one like this, 5.475 bar. Okay, here which digits are repeating? Only 7 and 5 are repeating. So we can say that the period for this recurring decimal, the period is 75. Which digits are repeating? That is called as the period. And how many digits are repeating here? Here only 2 digits are repeating. So we can say that the periodicity is equal to 2. Okay, understand the concept, Nana? How to find out the period and periodicity of this recurring decimals? Okay, now so once recollect what are the topics we have discussed today. Okay, we have discussed about how to convert a decimal form, how to convert the given rational number into a decimal form. Okay, in the decimals, yes, in the decimals we are having 2 types, already we know that. So the decimals numbers are 2 types, that is terminating and non-terminating. Non-terminating recurring. So every rational number can be represented in the form of decimal form, either as a terminating decimal or non-terminating recurring decimals. So in these non-terminating recurring decimals, which terms are repeated, that means which digits are repeated, that digits are considered as the period. For example, 1.7575 and so on means here 75, two digits are repeating. This can be represented as 1.75 bar, and this which digits are repeating, that is called as the period. Already we have discussed, no? So here what is the period? Period is 75. And what is the periodicity here? Yeah, how many digits are repeated, that is called as the periodicity. Here the periodicity is 2. Have you understand the concept? With this video we are giving the notes and the practice bits also. Follow the notes and practice the bits well. Thank you.